Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu, and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Hines. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Rainbow Warriors offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes his connection.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He caught it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Powers forward. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, to It's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking for a man. It's Svoboda. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Grabs it in the middle.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Sims. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's looking for an open man on second down. Makes a grab over the middle. The Rainbow Warriors get it past the sticks. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Svoboda. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Turns it on in midfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Cowboys are flying down the field. He wants to throw. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cowboys are threatening in the red zone. He's looking for a man on second down. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Here on third down for this offense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Cowboys are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Svoboda. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hines. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Sims. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Makes the catch and knocked down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Wyoming. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. He'll do it himself. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Here they come 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Shager. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. He's going to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Feeling some heat.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Second down now after the sack. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's trouble. Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll bring it back. It's Hines. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to pass. It's Shager. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Spits it out to the back. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Oh, and he wants to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Wyoming! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. He'll keep it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And on second down for this offense. He leaves it with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Shager. And the missed connection on third down. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man quickly. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Stopped after making the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He makes the connection, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Unloads it left. It's caught. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still out. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. The give to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Svoboda. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides, but you got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down, now here they come again. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that is no good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. On the move and looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. Off-play action on 1st down. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Svoboda. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. They run the reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Using the quick game.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Sims. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Gonna let it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Back to throw, it's Svoboda. Get it out on the screen. And the ball's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Cowboys look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Sims. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Back to pass, it's Svoboda. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get to it.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fair catch, called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. To the air, it's Svoboda. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his target down the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. He's got his man. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Going up top on first down. Got him downfield. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To throw, it's Shager. Throws to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. It's complete to the left. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
They want to run this quarterback. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete to the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Shager. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The aerial assault continues. This time it's complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Wants to throw on third. Fires to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Leaves it with the back. The Cowboys are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Safe completion on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Rides to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Svoboda. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're trying to extend this already long drive. The 9th play is the 3rd and 3. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They want to throw it. He makes a grab. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Trying to run it in. He's not going to get there as this defense stops the two-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
Looking to throw it again. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
This offense has a second down play. Looking for room. It's Sims. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Shager. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Hines. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Shager. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Now they'll run the draw. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. The Rainbow Warriors get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hawaii! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He's got it. One try as good as they build on this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Offense set on first down. The give on the inside. Discards a man. Danced his way through traffic. Pickup of 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Shager. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's McBride. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Working that left side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He's going to pass. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! And the stomping has commenced.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. The receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Handoff to the single back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Ball in the air, intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Svoboda. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick. The
Hawaii offense returns to the field. Well, let's Let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got his man. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Sims. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Shager. Trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd down, going up top. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the air, it's Svoboda. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Cowboys are on the move. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they get him down.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Sims. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. That completion delivers a first down. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to pass, it's Shager. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to him. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Hold on just a second.
Personal foul.
There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Using his legs, it's Sims. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're bringing heat. Fires to the big fella. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. After the short completion, it's now second down. To the air, it's Svoboda. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Back to the air one more time. He finds his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Svoboda. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They need to move it 2 more yards on 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. So it's an 80-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. Coming out with it, it's Stone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth in that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Sims. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They believe they can run right here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He's going to fire deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Tosses it incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it 1st and goal with the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And the route is on.
Reese, that's 3 for a young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. A hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Svoboda coming after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They're going to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's right on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Scott. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the back. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Svoboda. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They want that clock to run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give to the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Svoboda using the quick game. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee.